Well, it's finally here. I've read your comments, I've seen the requests, you want an ability cards video, and here it is. In today's video, we will go through the best ability cards for both PvE and PvP in Reddit Online. Starting off, I want to explain a few things. If you didn't know, PvE means player versus environment, and it's basically you fighting enemies or NPCs in game. So that's not real player combat, it's only NPCs. And PvP means player versus player. So that's quite straightforward. That's a player versus another real life player. Getting back into the ability cards side of things, there are 5 different ability card versions, should I say. First is the Deadeye ability cards. Second is the passive ability cards. Third is the defensive ability cards. Fourth is the combat ability cards. And fifth is recovery ability cards. I am now going to go through 7 of what I think is the best ability cards you can get in this game. And of course, you already know it, I had to start off with Painted Black. This is arguably the best ability card in the game, so we're starting strong here, guys. This ability card is a Deadeye ability card and it can tag multiple enemies at once. It also eliminates all bloom and gives you 100% accuracy. This ability card is great for PvP, PvE, and also hunting. It's basically good for everything. In my personal opinion, it is overall the best Deadeye ability card you can get in the game, and also one of the better ability cards there are in general. The fact that it can eliminate all bloom and give you full accuracy, so you can hit headshots really easy, and also you can tag enemies. So if you just pull your crosshair over their head, you tag them and you can shoot multiple at once, similar to what you do in story, just not having the slow motion. Next on my list is another Deadeye ability, and this could be a alternative to Painted Black, and it is Slippery Bastard. With Slippery Bastard, enemies, NPCs that is, and real players also will be significantly less accurate when trying to shoot you. But there is a catch to this. You will also have less accuracy as well. However, what you can do is use something like the Kokano rifle or the rolling block rifle with a scope on it, of course, where you don't have any aim assist and such to help you. Then your accuracy will be normal and you can actually kill your enemies easier than they can kill you if they don't use a sniper rifle. Of course, this takes a bit of skill, but if you learn how to use a sniper rifle pretty decently, then you can have lots of success with this ability card. Slippery Bastard works well in PvE, but also in PvP if you use the sniper. Next on my list is Strange Medicine. And with Strange Medicine, you regain health every time you damage your enemies. However, when you're not damaging anyone, your health will regenerate at half the normal speed. But don't stress about this. You won't need health regeneration in the middle of a fight anyway, since most fights go by so quickly, so just use tonics instead. Tonics is really OP. Strange Medicine will help you greatly when in a fight primarily against NPCs, since you can just keep one-shotting them in the head and get some health back. If you do it quickly enough, they basically can't kill you, if there isn't too many of them, of course. Strange Medicine works very well against PvE, and it is one of the best in the game in my opinion. Next on my list is Cold Blooded. With Cold Blooded, after killing an enemy, you will regain some health over the next 3 seconds. So this is similar to Strange Medicine, only here you will regain it over 3 seconds every time you kill an enemy and not when you damage them. As you would expect, this ability card is very good for PvE, since you usually are killing enemies in quick succession, so you will just keep on healing. But one bad thing about this card is that the health regeneration does not stack. What I mean by that is when you kill an enemy and the health regeneration starts kicking in, if you then kill another enemy before those 3 seconds are up, the ability will reset and it will skip its current regeneration. But it is still a good card, and if you combo it up with Strange Medicine, you will have insane health regeneration. At number 5, I have Eye for an Eye. With Eye for an Eye, killing enemies with a headshot restores some amount of Deadeye. This from itself is really good, since most of the time in this game you're aiming for the head anyway. But if you also use Painted Black with this ability card, then you will have a deadly combo. As we talked about, with Painted Black you get 100% accuracy and headshots are then even easier. If you shoot fast, you will be an absolute machine and only lose a bit of deadeye every time. At number 6 we have Winning Streak. Winning Streak allows you to get more damage for every consecutive shot on the same target. Usually this won't work that well in PvE, since the enemies you're fighting, or the NPCs, usually only take one shot since you aim for the head, and if you hit the body, it only takes 2 or 3. However, in PvP, this card works really well, since most players you will meet takes a few shots to take down, since it is way harder to hit headshot every time on a real player. And with this card you will most likely outkill them if you have the same health as them. Next on my list is Never Without One. With this ability card, your hat will block one headshot and then fall off. If you're not wearing a hat, you will take more damage. That isn't really a problem, since simply you can just have a hat equipped all the time. And when it comes to the actual fight, one headshot is vital to decide if you or your enemy win the fight. It isn't worth it really, there are better cards and most NPCs won't hit your head and instantly kill you anyway, because from NPCs you don't get insta-kill from headshots. But for PvP I would definitely recommend this ability card, since it can save you a lot, since most players do aim for the headshot. And if your hat can save you at least one time, you can get a few more shots in and maybe kill your enemy. With these 7 cards I've given you now, you should be able to put together a really strong PvE and also PvP oriented ability card build. If you want to know my ability card build, I also use these cards, and my build is Painted Black, Strange Medicine, Cold-Blooded and Eye for an Eye. My build is extremely PvE oriented, so if you enjoy PvE a lot and you like to grind, then this is probably the best build you can get for PvE and grinding. But if you enjoy PvP, you should go with something else, maybe Winning Streak and Never Without One. There are many more ability cards in this game, but these are in my opinion the best 7 cards. Having a good ability card build does nothing if you don't have good weapons as well. So make sure to check this video out right here to see what the best weapons in the game are. Click it now.